Diversity. Diversity. Part 2. Cultures. All these things have to do with diversity. Again, to get on the same page, these are all areas recognized by NCATE and other national organizations. To put this in context, we are looking at culture in this short segment. Definition. Getting on the same page. A culture is a shared set of attitudes, beliefs, or worldviews or behaviors of a group or social organization. All right? These beliefs and values determine their general behavior, worldview, or way of life. It can include culture and ethnicity, but is not limited to that. It can include race and ethnicity as well, but it is not limited to that. For example, you could have a culture based on interests, belief system, or circumstances, and I'll give you some examples of this in just a minute. But a culture provides a group with a shared sense of identity, their knowledge in how they come to know the world, their values and their attitudes. Shared sense of beliefs, values determines the lens through which you view reality. Some different types of cultures. And again, these are groups that have a shared sense of values, beliefs, or behaviors. All of these. Small town culture is another one. College culture, academic culture, goth. All these things are groups that have a shared sense of values, beliefs, or behaviors. Culture, not always related to race or ethnicity, although they often get grouped that way. Multicultural education. Related subject. The common conception of this is that multicultural education has to do with ethnicity and foreign immigrants who are new citizens, all right? Most people address multicultural education only in terms of these groups. There are two philosophical perspectives in regards to multicultural education. And again, we are looking at this, and that's what most people conceive of when they hear of multicultural education. Two perspectives: assimilation or the melting pot perspective, and cultural pluralism, which is identified with multicultural education. Perspective number 1, the melting pot, says that students should leave their own cultures behind and assimilate into the dominant culture. If you remember Star Trek, the Borg, resistance is futile, we will assimilate. All right? The idea is, well, my grandfather did this and melted into the grand American culture, therefore all human beings in this year of 2010 should be able to assimilate and fit into the pot. However, this is not sound educational practice. It diminishes learning for this group, as we will see. And think about the effect. Many cultures contribute to the general functioning, the economic growth, and the intellectual vitality of our democratic society. We are strengthened intellectually, academically, and in all ways by the influx of talent and perspectives that come from many new cultures coming into our society. Why would we want to stamp that out and make everything homogeneous, the same? In any group, if there is homogeneity of thought, it can stagnate growth. When there is homogeneity, when people insist on one philosophy, perspective, whether it be culture or religion or education or anything, it limits the perspective and possibility. And again, our society has been strengthened for the last 220 years or so, 25, 35 years, by the influx of perspectives, by the influx of cultures and ideas coming into our society. This creates for a stronger society and education. Hence, the second perspective, cultural pluralism, or multicultural education. This celebrates the diversity within our society. It encourages students to embrace their own cultures while succeeding in school. It does not try to make everyone the same. It does not treat people as if they were standardized products coming down a conveyor belt. Hence, multicultural education uses the diverse perspective of students to enhance or expand their learning. It doesn't simply tolerate differences. We don't teach tolerance in school. We teach a celebration of differences. We celebrate a variety of cultures within our schools. This is the end of Part 2, Cultural Diversity. We'll be looking at languages in the next video.